ASP.NET Form Total Reports. This tutorial will show you how to view and/or print control total reports which show all summary information for all form counts and box amounts. This report provides a one-page summary for each payer code or filing entity and has a grand total of all payer codes that are included in the selection criteria on the last page. Additionally, there is an option to run an error and warning report to Excel from this section. Form totals reports allow you to quickly reconcile the amounts in the software with your internal systems, while error and warning reports allow for easy identification of problem records. There are a few general notes about form total reports that are important to understand before beginning. On the upper left corner of the screen, make sure you have the correct tax year and tax form selected. Reports will always be limited to the tax year and form type that you have selected. That is, total reports can only be run for one form type and tax year at a time. You are able to select any combination of payer codes desired for these reports. Further, all report criteria are always subject to your security level access settings. Now, to begin, please open the Reports tab from the left-hand menu and select Form Total Reports. There are 5 areas where users can select specific criteria for filtering or sorting reports. Step 1. Filer Selection Options. Current Active Filer Only is the default selection and limits the total reports to just the payer code you have currently selected in the upper left. All filers will include every payer code that you have security access to in the report. Select or tag multiple filers will allow you to choose a specific subset of payer codes to include in the total reports. To select this option, first select the radio button to the left of the report and then select the magnifying glass to choose specific payer codes. A pop-up window will appear listing all available filers that you may tag to include in your report. You can use the search functions at the top of the window to search for a specific payer code to find your filer. Or, you can tag the box next to the filers you wish to sort through for your report. Let's search for !1099 in the search field and then click on the magnifying glass. This will start the search. 3 filers will show up. At the bottom left of the window, you can press Tag All on Page to tag our 3 filers listed, Untag All on Page to untag the filers, or Flip All on Page to reverse the tags on all filers on the current page. Press on Tag All on Page. Press Next at the bottom of the window. You will now see that it lists filers selected 3. Now you have reached Step 2, Report Filter and Form Selection Options. There are 4 options available to choose from, and your selection will depend on what you are looking for and what point of the filing season you are in. All pending original forms will include only those original records that have a status of pending. Please note this does not include original records that are in some form of a printed or filed status. Any form of corrections are also excluded. All original forms will include all original records regardless of the status. Only corrections are excluded from this report. Choose Preset or Custom Query allows you to select from a list of preset queries or custom queries that have already been created. As a quick side note about queries, they are essentially just a collection of search parameters that are used to filter out records that you don't want. For example, a query can be set up and saved to include only records that meet your criteria, such as 1099 miscellaneous records with Box 7 amounts, or a specific code, such as specific 1099-R records with a specific set of distribution codes. Please see our Using Preset and Custom Queries in ASP.NET tutorial for more information on this topic. Manual Select Records allows you to select multiple individual records. This selection can only be used in combination with Current Active Filer Only. Let's leave this option on the default, All Pending Original Forms. Finally, the Error and Warning Messages option is an additional option that can only be used with the extended version selected and the Print Totals Only option unchecked. This option allows the software to print out the error and warning details for each record that has an error or warning. Additionally, you can select only print forms with error and warnings, which will provide a detailed error report in PDF format. However, If you are looking for an error report, we highly recommend the Excel version that is discussed later in this tutorial. We are now at step 3, Report Record Ordering Options. These options allow you to choose how you would like the records in your report, PDF or Excel, to be sorted and ordered. The available options are by last name, by TIN, taxpayer identification number, or by account number. Let's leave this option on the default, by last name. Step 4. Report Format Options now allows you to choose between our two available reports. The extended version report provides a PDF totals report subject to the criteria you select. You must use this option to receive a totals report. The Export to Excel option provides an error and/or warning report in an Excel format. This report is unique in that it provides an initial column in the Excel file that lists the error and/or warning information, if any, associated with each record. This is a much easier and more organized method for viewing errors and/or warnings than using the only print records with errors and warnings PDF report described previously. We will demonstrate both methods, starting with the extended PDF version, so you can see what each method produces. You are now at the final step, step 5. Here, you can select additional checkbox items. These options are generally only used when using the extended version of a report. The most important item here is the Print Totals Only checkbox. This checkbox ensures that you only print a one-page grand totals summary for each payer code. This is the most useful method for running totals reports because it limits the report size by not printing each individual record's details. Leaving this box unchecked means that the report will take up approximately 15 pages per every 100 records, which isn't as useful when you have thousands of records. The Add Custom Notes for this print run option allows a custom message to be displayed at the end of the PDF. The Print Transaction option further increases the size of the report by including transactions, if applicable. Let's leave this option on the Print Totals Only checkbox. Extended Report section. We are now ready to press the Print Now button. A pop-up window will appear labeled Print Bin Report Print Jobs. The print bin will give you the ability to track your current and previous print jobs so that you always have a record and backup of what you have done. If you have multiple print jobs listed, you can use the search field to look for specific jobs. Your job should be at the top of the list in the bin. If you look under the job status column to see the status of our print job, new print jobs will have a status of pending. You must click on the refresh button at the lower right screen to update the current status of all jobs in the print bin. Once a PDF has been generated, the job status will change to completed. Press on View in the Preview column to open the PDF created. The last page of the report will include the extended control totals. From your PDF viewer, you can now print your report. At the bottom left of the window, you can press Tag All on Page to tag all print jobs listed, Untag All on Page to untag the print jobs, or Flip All on Page to reverse the tags on all print jobs on the current page. Additionally, you have the options to delete tagged print jobs, delete all print jobs to clear the print bin, or to combine tagged print jobs. You can tag multiple print jobs and press the Combine Tag button. This will combine records from the different reports into one PDF for you to print. There are two helpful display tools at the bottom of the window. The first one gives you the choice to view all print jobs or just the tagged print jobs from a drop-down menu. If you choose Tagged from the menu and then untag more print jobs from the displayed list, you will need to hit the Refresh Tags button that is next to the field. This will update the display list. The second display tool is another drop-down menu that will allow you to display just your print jobs or print jobs for all users. Generally, only administrators will have the capability to see all other print jobs. We will leave it on the default. Next, we will close the print bin by selecting Cancel at the bottom taskbar. Excel Report section. To demonstrate the export to Excel for errors and warnings, we will run a second report. To begin, at the bottom of the window, select Export to Excel. A pop-up menu will ask you which records you would like to export. All records in the session, regardless of status. Warnings and up, only records with warnings, errors, or rejected. Errors and up, Only records flagged with errors or as rejected. We will leave it on the default of all records. Press the Print Now button again. The print bin will pop up with your request for an Excel report listed with a pending status. You must click on the refresh button at the lower right screen to update the current status of all jobs in the print bin. Once an Excel file has been generated, the job status will change to completed. Press on View in the Preview column to open the Excel spreadsheet created. A message will appear in a new tab in your browser asking you to open, save, save as, or cancel the file. Press Open to view the file. If you see a message pop up that says, the file format and extension of onereportname.xls don't match, the file could be corrupted or unsafe, please click Yes and open this file anyway. Some computers or older versions of Excel can display this, but there is no problem. The first column will list any errors or warnings for each record. You can now continue working with the file or save it. And that's it. Thank you.